Heathrow, gateway to London. No airport on Earth does more with less. 1,400 flights a day. 63 million passengers a year. A control tower more than 55 years old. And the most daunting number of all, 2. Just 2 runways to handle almost 500,000 flights a year. The busiest international airspace in the world. Watching over this frenzy of flight are 100 pairs of eyes, the air traffic controllers. Among them, Adrian Dolan.
We've just got a constant flow of traffic from 6 in the morning till 11 at night. You might think that with the number of aircraft that we handle every day, how on earth do we do it? How do we get all those aeroplanes in and out of the airport? It's actually extremely regimented.
With so little room to maneuver, the choreography and the timing must be perfect. With only 2 runways, Heathrow dedicates 1 to landings and 1 to takeoffs. At most airports, when 2 planes take off in the same direction, the margin of safety between them must be at least 2 minutes. For Heathrow, 2 minutes is too long. They're forced to follow a more complex pattern. By alternating takeoff directions, Heathrow closes the gap, and their performance is legendary. On a sunny day, once wheels leave the tarmac, the next plane follows as quickly as 45 seconds later. That gap is called the Heathrow Minute. The same precise planning controls landings. 30 miles out of Heathrow, inbounds are routed into 4 corkscrew holding patterns called stacks. Planes enter a stack around 15,000 feet. After a series of descending spirals, they exit at 7,000 feet. As one leaves, the rest descend 1 level, and a new plane enters the stack. 10 miles out, planes from all 4 stacks are vectored into a single line for landing. Inbounds glide past outbounds 1,000 feet apart in a synchronized dance, choreographed down to the second.
And that's what it's all about. It's all about maximum tuning all the way down to the very end, very fine tuning. So in that way we can pack as many aeroplanes into the landing runway as possible. So all we've got to do is just land them, vacate them, constant flow of traffic.
To orchestrate takeoffs and landings takes the tightest of choreography. But thousands of feet above the tarmac, a dance even more complex plays out. To anyone else, these are just blips on a screen. Yet each blip means millions of dollars of machinery and hundreds of lives. If 2 blips ever touch, disaster. August the 27th, 1997. Another cloudy day in London. A Virgin Express Boeing 737 misses its approach to Heathrow. The tower turns the aircraft onto a northwest heading for reapproach. Unwittingly, on the same flight path as a British Airways 757. In the clouds, neither plane sees the other. Suddenly, the tower catches the mistake and reroutes the planes, but not before they pass within a whisker of each other. A mere 200 feet, a split second from disaster. The fate of every blip in the sky rests with the air traffic controllers, the men and women of ATC.
ATC is the eyes of the City of London. There's always 2 or 3 sets of eyes watching any one plane at the same time.
The best view of Heathrow itself is from the venerable old tower's observation deck. Restricted to ATC controllers, it offers a rare view of Heathrow's sprawling backyard.
We've got this huge city in itself, this airport. It's fantastic. We've got 1 million flights coming in and out of the London area every year. 500,000 of those are using this airport alone. And when you come to work first thing in the morning and you see that string of lights approaching the airport in the sky, and you think about the people all over the world are coming into this city, it's an amazing buzz.
With planes racing in from every point of the compass, the challenge is keeping them apart.
The radar controller's job is often analysed as a kind of three-dimensional game of chess, where you have things moving horizontally, vertically and laterally with speed.
The world's highest stakes game of chess. And this is the chessboard.
Delivery, good morning. It's the Shuttle 2 Juliet, 757 on Alpha 3.
The airspace above London extends from 2,500 feet above the ground to 60,000 feet.
Shuttle 2 Juliet, climb level 140. Climb level 140, 2 Juliet.
Horizontally, it covers more than 6,000 square miles. 10 times the area of the city itself. On this three-dimensional highway, aircraft are separated two ways, with 5 miles of horizontal distance or 1,000 feet of vertical distance. Below 24,000 feet, the airspace around Heathrow gets so busy, the horizontal gap narrows to just 3 miles. Sound like a lot of space? It's not. Violating this safety gap is the aviation equivalent of tailgating, except it happens much faster. At 500 miles an hour, the plane covers 1 mile in 7 seconds. In the unfriendly skies above this megacity, the rule is, keep your distance.
And our job then is just basically to make sure that the space between those aeroplanes is maintained. If it reduces, we take action.
Shuttle 2 Juliet, turn left heading 335.
To take action and avert disaster, you need room to maneuver. And Heathrow is using every inch.
We have 1,350 flights in and out of the airport every day. That's 500,000 a year.